Street. Dining room hours Monday through Friday, 11 o'clock to 1 p.m. Regular meals, $8. Senior citizens meals, just $7. That includes your tax, the whole deal. Everyone is welcome. Again, cowboy stew, salad, cornbread, and pears are what's on the menu today. Carnegie Caravan bringing free books to you. Call this number, 225-0136. If you're having trouble reading regular print, you can ask them about a free program that can help. It's Carnegie Caravan bringing free books right to you. Friends of the Carnegie Library here in Elk City, call 225-0136. And today it is Donut Monday. Time to make your Monday sweet. Head to SK Donuts in Elk City, your local donut spot with the freshest, fluffiest donuts in town. From classic glazed cream, jelly filled, there's a treat for everyone, and their kolaches are both affordable and delicious. SK Donuts got a drive-through, 1926 West 3rd Street in Elk City. Fresh, local, delicious. Open 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call in special orders, 243-9626, 243-9626. Don't dread Mondays. Do not worry. Be happy at SK Donuts. It's love at first bite. And Sutty Strong, helping Sutton Hunt. This little girl from Hammond, stricken with leukemia. Her and her family are asking for your help. Hammond All Sports Association are getting right in behind it. Hope you will as well. They're selling $100 raffle tickets. First place wins $5,000. Second place wins $3,000. Third place wins $2,000. If you'd like to be a part of this, you can get hold of Lynn Walker, 580-660-0210, 660-0210. Help this little girl and her family out. Be Sutty Strong. I know we are here at the station. I gave my $100 to Jolie this weekend as she was refereeing some basketball games. So be a part of that. Help this little girl and her family out. Here's Lynn Walker's number again, 660-0210. It's what we do here in Western Oklahoma. We get behind our own and take care of them. Okay, going to get right to a couple of matters at hand here. I'm going to go ahead and fire up this camera for our special guest. Okay, and now we'll get over here. Give you some energy stock prices to start the day as they've started coming up just a little bit. And I say that, and then they drop back down a bit. West Texas Intermediate down 5 cents to $60.93 a barrel. A December contract out of New York City. Brent crude oil in the ICE Futures Exchange out of London down 4 cents, trading at $64.73. Tocom crude oil in Japan is up 1,840 yen per kiloliter. New York Mercantile Exchange natural gas up 6 cents, trading at $4.19 per million BTU. Love to see that natural gas price stay just a little over $4. $4 to $4.50 would be great. Our Bob gasoline down 11 cents to $189.97. Heating oil in the New York Mercantile Exchange down 56 cents to $239.30. Gas oil down 75 cents to $717.75 per metric ton. A couple of other things here. I'm going to go ahead and get to that Baker Hughes rig count here on this Monday morning. And then also there was a refinery fire down in New Mexico that injured 3 workers. Thank God no fatalities as of this point have been reported. But it was a fire at the HF Sinclair Navajo refinery in Artesia, New Mexico. It's down around Carlsbad area if you're not familiar. Anyway, it was on Friday. It left 3 workers injured. So the injuries created immediate concern across the southeastern region of the state. This refinery carries massive economic impact and regional energy influence because of the size of the refining system. It's also coupled with a refinery out of Lovington, but they've got about 100,000 barrel a day capacity. They did tell the people of Artesia to shut their doors because black smoke was covering the town. They did get the fire under control. That is good news. And like I said, the best news is no fatalities in that thus far. So we'll keep praying that that's the way of it. Well, the rig count dropped nationally, but was unchanged in Oklahoma. The U.S. rig count and the Baker Hughes rig count fell by 4 in the past week, leaving 546 active oil and gas rigs still breaking the plains of energy-producing states. Baker Hughes Company on Friday, the weekly rig count remains one of the most closely watched indicators in energy markets because of how drilling levels shape future supply exposure. Every week, shift impacts crude oil outlook, oil price speculation, and capital deployment decisions across drilling regions. The weekly rig count was released by the company Friday, showed a loss of 6 oil rigs, leaving 414 still looking for oil in the United States. Traders track weekly oil rig loss alerts because drilling paces change directly influence the oil price movement in both short and medium-term cycles. The number of natural gas rigs increased by 4 to 125, while the miscellaneous rig count, that's your geothermals, fell 2 down to 7 total. The offshore count also declined by 2 down to 19. These offshore declines reinforce how energy markets remain highly reactive to capital cost pressures, future export shipment demand patterns as well. Of those in the U.S., the count included 4 more directional rigs for a total of 57, decline of 7 horizontal rigs, leaving 478 there, and a drop of 1 vertical rig, leaving 11 vertical rigs in the nation. These directional category shifts represent subtle but very real signals on how operators are repositioning drilling budgets and project timing. Oklahoma's count was unchanged from last week with a total of 42 active rigs in the Baker Hughes count. The same count recorded a year ago. That stability continues to reinforce Oklahoma's long-term drilling position inside the cycle. Subtle levels also help analysts gauge how companies prioritize mid-continent positioning and amid volatile crude oil markets and hedging price strategies. Texas dropped its total by 1 to 235, while North Dakota's total grew by 1 to 29. New Mexico on the Baker Hughes rig count also added 1 rig for a total of 103, so back up over 100 for New Mexico. Louisiana's total grew 1 as well, reaching 41. Colorado's total fell 1 to 13 rigs. These state movements highlight how week-to-week drilling adjustments inside the U.S. rig count map out operational direction, the regional sensitivity and investor confidence reaction for the core shale geography. Kansas, Alaska, and others show mixed stability. The Red Top Rig Report published by the Independent Oil and Gas Service in Wichita, Kansas, indicated the total there fell 7 rigs, leaving only 12 still active in that state. Alaska's count was unchanged at 9. California remained at 7. Ohio continued with a total 13 rigs. Pennsylvania's total was not changed at 17 rigs. Utah remained at 13. West Virginia stayed at 7, and the count in Wyoming slipped by 1 to 13 rigs. These smaller regional shifts reinforce that drilling levels often rely gradually rather than violently swinging, the old boom and bust, even when crude oil price volatility creates pressure inside the energy markets. So there's your Baker Hughes rig count. Down a little bit nationally, but staying steady here in Oklahoma. Speaking of steady in Oklahoma, ASCO Equipment, our very own rental guru, EJ Gredeman. EJ, how is it going this morning, man?
It's going pretty good, Shawn. How are you, buddy?
Well, good. First of all, on a personal note, sorry about the loss of your grandmother. You know, Jerry.
Yeah, she's in a much better place.
Good people, yeah. Like you and I were talking about, the older I get, the more quality of life means something different to me. Mm-hmm. As a youngster, you know, we want to hang on to our relatives and, you know, for that very last, like, hey, they're still with us and all that. But, man, their quality of life, that's what I'm
It's tough, but she's happy now. So, I mean, that's kind of what we're rejoicing in today.
There we go. Her funeral is this morning, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Well, again, sorry for your loss there. It's never easy, but you know those people shape our lives, and I know they were a big part of your life growing up too.
Yeah,
you and your sisters.
We were actually talking to Danny. Danny's going to be doing the service, and he had all of us grandkids send him memories and things like that.
Danny Ringer.
Yeah,
he's the real
he's
deal.
The best, man.
Yeah,
and it floods. I mean, it's just you grow up with somebody like that. I mean, it shapes who you are. It really does.
You know, generational love. And, you know, just involvement, you know, you can't say enough about it because, you know, it is up to us to make sure that our kids and our grandkids, you know, understand what that generational love was, what it really meant, and, you know, replicate the good and you know, get rid of the bad. But, you know, like I said, I know you come from a very closely knit family, and my heart goes out to you and your family and our prayers and concerns. But like you said, better place. Okay, man, how are things going with ASCO here lately?
Good. It's going good. We are I was actually kind of scared. I mean, you kind of get into these colder months, guys stop wanting to get outside.
Right.
You kind of slow down, and I always tell all my customers, especially my bigger customers that are telling me, man, it's just tough. It's tough holding jobs. It's tough because we'll complete the jobs that we had booked all summer because everything got pushed because of the rain. Well, now we don't know what's coming up.
Right.
So if you're slow, I'm a lot slower. So really finding those situations and those customers where we can help you finish these jobs and help you save money, whether we're cutting, you're cutting, however you want to look at that. That's been a challenge, but we're doing very well. I mean, we're climbing the ranks. I was talking to Jeremy here a couple weeks ago, and we're actually better than a bigger percentage of stores as far as income and growth and just how everything is revolving. I mean, we've only been operating at full capacity since February, when I took rental. So the growth that we've had since then is just like exponential. It's pretty impressive.
Well, you know, it's impressive to have you guys right over here in Elk City now, and as you moved over from Clinton, a little more of a hotbed over here.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about those jobs, and you know, winter kind of slowing things down. Fortunately, we're kind of in that swath of the United States where you don't get that 2.5, 3 foot ground freeze like back where I grew up in Missouri, where you can't even take a track hoe and scratch the surface. You know, so
it's. I mean, with winter coming through, it stops becoming a grab all situation. It stops becoming every phone call you get is somebody needing something right here, right now.
Right.
It's more of a, hey, in 2 weeks, I've got a job kicking off.
Yeah.
Hey, in a month, I'm going to need this, 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 and this, which is fine. That's just the difference. I mean, people aren't, hey, I've got this weekend off. Why don't I go take all these trees down and burn them? It's not that kind of a situation anymore. It's more of a planned out. It's more, you have more turn time. I mean, it's easier, but it's harder at the same. It's just more complicated because you've got less work. I mean, everybody does. It's cold. Nobody wants to go outside. Nobody wants to go do anything. But you've also got more time to make sure everybody's taken care of, which then falls on me and Bart getting out there, talking to folks, letting them know, hey, I know it's cold. I know you don't want to be out here in an open cab tractor. I've got one enclosed with a heater.
Yeah,
you know
with lights on the outside because it gets dark at like 5:30 now.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah. That falls on us, and I mean it's just part of the job, and we're doing pretty well. I mean we're doing well with it. We're finding a lot of new people. Actually, some guys that are from Elk City knew that there was a new rental place here, just didn't know what it was about. They're kicking off a couple big jobs, and I've been down there on their job site talking to them. They're going to start using us a lot, so that's going to be a big push to get us through the winter monthly.
Now, do you guys do the tree removal equipment? Do y'all have guys got some of that stuff?
I've got some of that stuff. I've actually
be a leader, kill a cedar.
Yeah. I've actually got some tree pullers. Now the cutters we won't rent just because of the insurances. I mean, it doesn't take. It's not hard to run, but it takes one slip up and you no longer have a right foot. And that's what I mean. We can't cover
brother.
That. But we do have some pretty cool attachments. We've got some stuff you can put on the front of a skid steer, just go over the top of these things, just shred them down. Wow. We've also got a tree puller. I think it's called the Terminator. My grandpa's going to actually rent it here come April. But it goes on.
Have you come run it?
Yeah, no. I'm too busy for that.
I hear you.
No, it's got these jaws on it with teeth in the middle of it, and they just hydraulically close. You do it all from the inside of your cab, close, and then vertical lift, and it pulls everything, roots, everything.
Nice.
So we've got some tree removal things like that. We've also got the brush hog attachments. Still not renting the brush hogs behind the tractors. It's still kind of an insurance battle one way or the other, but we're working on it. But we do have some stuff that would help some people out, especially get this final cut, this final clearing before winter comes through.
Well, brush hogs, man, I'm telling you. I remember as a kid, anything you could push over with a tractor, they would gnaw down.
They would knock down.
A little 3-point hitch.
Yeah.
But anyway, but that's good news. That's good news. We're at the quarter of the after the hour. I want to come back and talk to you about some of this stuff that's going on over at Burns Flat because, man, they're going full on.
Crazy.
Going full on.
Yep.
We're visiting with EJ Gredeman here with ASCO Equipment. We'll continue our visit with EJ right after this on the Monday edition of the Exploring Energy Radio Show.
Kind of like it.
KECO, Elk City.
Fox News, I'm Therese Crowley. Day 34 of the government shutdown approaching the 35-day record. President Trump says he doesn't understand what Democrats are doing.
We have voted 14 times to open the country, and they vote to keep it closed. All they have to do is vote to open the country, and we only need 5 Democrats.
promising Open the Country will talk about the Obamacare COVID subsidies. Former President Obama emerging as the Democrat Party closer, looking to make 3 off-year local elections national, with tight races in New Jersey and Virginia, blaming Trump for what he calls the chaos coming out of Washington. President Trump will not attend Supreme Court oral arguments this week on the legality of his global tariffs, saying he doesn't want to be a distraction, but telling reporters economic security is also national security. America is listening to Fox News.
It's time to make your Monday sweet. Head to SK Donuts, your local donut spot with the freshest, fluffiest donuts in town. From classic glazed to cream and jelly filled, there's a treat for everyone. And their kolaches are both affordable and delicious. SK Donuts on West 3rd Street in Elk City. Fresh, local, delicious. Don't dread Mondays? Do not worry. Be happy at SK Donuts. Open 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to 1 p.m.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LEAD25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LEAD25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LEAD25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
You got to get your oil changed, but taking time out of your day can be a hassle. We've got your answer. We'll come get your vehicle, service it, and bring it back to you. You keep living your life, and we'll take care of the legwork. Any make or model, no matter where you bought it, just give us a call and make an appointment. We'll come get it, do the work, and bring it back to you. Make your life a little bit easier with a no-hassle oil change, where that is the Barbara Dyson difference. Only at BarbaraDysonFord.net.
Craving a real steak? Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City is firing up flavor 7 days a week. The grill is always hot and the steaks are always fresh. From juicy char-grilled ribeyes, fillets, and sirloins to chicken fried steak, hearty burgers, seafood, and chicken, there's something for everyone. Don't forget the appetizers, salads, and desserts to top it off. Bring your appetite. We'll handle the rest. Dine in or order online now on the DoorDash app. It's more than just a steakhouse. It's Fred's.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, and bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
Killoffer Flooring Center, right on the corner, right on the price. Corner of 6th and Main, downtown Elk City, Oklahoma.
Stay informed with the latest news from the energy industry on the Exploring Energy Show.
Alrighty then. Get back on track here. All right. This show brought to you by Sustaining Oklahoma's Energy Resources, SOAR. They're part of the OERB, Oklahoma Energy Resources Board. They've got some upcoming educational opportunities. Before you know it, November the 6th, get yourself registered for this class, and it's called Facility Design. The design and operation of oil and gas production facilities is changing fast to meet the demands of new regulations and recommended practices from industry associations. So that's what this is going to be, an in-person or Zoom meeting, 11 a.m., November 6th. Get yourself registered before close of business, November the 5th. And Natural Gas Midstream and Marketing 101, that's coming up December the 4th. These are just a couple of the, continuing education opportunities at Sustaining Oklahoma's Energy Resources. Go to www.soer.oerb.com. That's SOER, SOER.oerb.com. Get yourself registered for that, as it's free to attend and keep you compliant, keep you educated. What if before you need them, you called American Hose and Supply? What if before your hoses failed, you had replacements ready there at your place to put on? How much easier would that make your life? How much easier would that get you up and going again? Well, lots is the answer. American Hose and Supply inside the Camrock building next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City. Call 303-1123, 303-1123. Get a hold of Brock Calc and all the good folks there. Go to those who know hose. And David Allen Guest, certified mineral and royalties. He's a manager, certified mineral manager. He understands it, been doing it for himself and others for nearly 40 years. He's a guy you're going to be glad you're doing business with, a guy you can trust. I mean, this guy is knowledgeable, amiable, personable. He's got it all. He's going to be a guy that you're going to be glad you're doing business with. And here's how glad. You're going to be really glad that he's getting you the most out of your royalties. David Allen Guest, he's an investment, not an expense. And if you find yourself in a situation to sell, you do not want to get taken advantage of. And there's those folks out there, those unscrupulous types that will do that. David's not one of them. He'll give you a fair shake, a fair deal. He's a buyer of royalties from estates, probates, trusts, and bankruptcies, which are also kind of sticky. He can walk you through every aspect of that as well. David Allen Guest, 405-341-8698. 405-341-8698. Tell him we sent you, or look him up on the interweb. Continuing our visit here with E.J. Gredeman. He is the equipment rental guru here at ASCO Equipment in Elk City, 513 West 20th Street. We've been talking about projects in wintertime coming, but, things really clicking over at the Burns Flat spaceport.
Yeah, they really are. I've actually stopped over there a few times. They are, and I don't know if I mentioned it on here. I know that I've talked to somebody about it, but they're doing multiple hangars. I want to say they're doing 5 or 6 hangars.
Right.
They're bidding each one of these hangars separately. So there's different companies each time. There's different bidders. There's different GCs. It's going through this kind of wash and repeat cycle. So there's a huge opportunity out there, especially for us to be able to get in there. And I've quoted a few different machines for a couple different companies out there whenever they start on this next one. Actually had a guy call on Friday. Got him a quote. He needed a crane. I don't have any cranes. I wish I did. But he needed a crane, a couple telehandlers, man lift. Pretty the normal things, the most rented items. Got him a quote. Really happy with it. Hoping that he gives us a call back so we can get out there and help him out. But yeah, it's popping off. It's growing pretty fast.
Yeah, and that's going to mean some permanent jobs here in this area too. So
it is
glad to see them building that up. But and these hangars, well, they'll hold like a 747, right?
Oh, they're huge. The first one that they had built last time I was out there, I walked in there, snuck through the gate because usually they got that gate open while they were doing outside construction, but they had it closed this time, so I kind of snuck in there like I was a contractor.
What?
Yeah, I know. But I walked in there and talked to a couple guys, and yeah, they're massive. It's almost uncanny how big they are whenever you walk in there because they look big on the outside. They're like, oh wow, that's really big, whatever.
And they're climate controlled, like they can paint inside these things, right? Is that what they're doing with one of them at least?
Yeah, and you walk in there and it's like you're an ant. It's crazy.
Yeah,
they've got obviously the hangar. They've got an entire office section in those things. They're building an entire administrative building. I believe right there to the north of that one.
Okay.
Brand new one. That's their next build. I just know that because that guy told me, and then the other dude that was needing everything else, he's also helping build that. But they're building that, and then they're going to jump into these hangars. So they just need an administrative building for all these guys to go, all these new jobs.
And they're tall too, right? Yeah.
They're up there.
Yeah.
They're pretty tall. So they'll need, a 125. That's why he's needing the crane, I'm sure, but we'll get them what they need, especially whenever they call us. We can get out there. It's 20 minutes. So we can get out there pretty quick.
Yeah. It's right in the hood, basically, no doubt about it. Well, those are some interesting things, and the thing that's interesting about ASCO is, if it's one guy just needing a skid steer to a guy that's needing multiple pieces of equipment, they get treated the same.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've got that scenario almost just, exact. I've got a big company that's doing a lot of construction work. They're bidding multiple jobs. They've got 2 or 3 pieces of machinery out with me right now. They got 2 skid steers, a brush hog. They've got just a few different things they've had for a while. And then I had a buddy of mine call me Friday. He's like, hey, I just need an attachment with an auger bit. Okay, cool. Here, come get it. I mean, it's the same. You're going to get the same respect, the same service. Doesn't matter who you are. We're just there to take care of you.
And that comes because, and it starts at the top, you know, the Key family that own ASCO. Yep. They're personable. They'll get in there and rub elbows with you and go right at it, not ask you to do anything they're not willing to do themselves. But the bottom line is standing behind you when you treat your customers a certain way and supporting you in that has to be great for you.
It's a really good feeling. It's a big comfort. You're not always looking over your shoulder, especially if you're having a down day or you're having a down week and you're just like, man, I haven't got anything done. You don't have that stress and that panic of, man, I'm going to get harped on by my bosses or I'm going to get, you know what I mean? It's not that at all. You've got the comfort and you've got the support of everybody that's above you. I mean, it's just, you're not worried anymore. You can kind of go and just do your thing. And when it works, it's great. When it doesn't work, they're gonna be there for you to fall back on, especially knowledge-wise.
Right.
If you have any questions at all, there's people that have been doing this forever. They're able to help you, and they're a phone call away. There's not one person that works for this company that will not answer their phone when you call them. Doesn't matter who it is. Owner all the way down to my parts guys. It doesn't matter. You give them a phone call, they're going to answer, and they're going to help you with what you need.
Which makes it much easier for you to meet expectations for your customers.
Yes, it does. Yep.
Yeah, and empowerment with accountability. You know, I think that is the very best leadership. You know, hey, listen, make decisions. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't have to call me every time. Make a decision, and then, you know, if something goes wrong, be accountable for that decision. You know, and then try not to replicate that. But it's the more and more I find out about ASCO, the better it is. Now, does Bart got a good reason for not being here this morning?
Well, he just flew back from Disney World yesterday.
Oh, well, yeah, he's Disneyed out.
Yeah, and I was pretty upset because he picked the coldest week so far of the year to go to Florida and then decides to send me pictures of all these fun places that he's going. And, yeah, I blocked Bart for the last 2 days.
You blocked Bart. Yeah. That rhymes with smart. Okay, we're going to be right back with our last half of the Monday edition of the Exploring Energy Radio Show, visiting with E.J. Gredman with ASCO Equipment. We'll continue that visit right after this.
The Exploring Energy Show.
You know why people like going out to eat? It's a little treat for them. They get to leave the house and go somewhere else and have somebody else cook the food and serve it to them and clean up afterward. All you got to do is pay and leave.
I know a lady that makes it at Janice's Cafe. We go out there and eat all the time. You know why? It's not at home, and it's better than what we cook. You know, one of my favorite things to eat at Janice's Cafe? The catfish. It's good. It's got the crispy breading. Oh, it's like they made it with love, with a little bit more love on top of it.
Bacon cheeseburger.
Best bacon cheeseburger in the business. Name another one.
Mushroom and Swiss.
Best mushroom burger there is ever. Janice's Cafe can make all those burgers for. Of course, they got burgers. Got the best burgers you can have.
Do you think more people drink sweet tea or unsweet tea?
Well, you know what I am.
Half and half.
Half sweet, half unsweet. Janice is located on the south side of Elk City, where you go into the movie theater, right there next to Arby's. You'll be able to find it because there's a big old sign up there that says Janice's Cafe.
So if your farmer need a hose built, you can come in, we'll build it. Oilfield customer and need us to come out and see you, we'll come out and see you and take an order or pick up a hose, build it, bring it back to you. Solves that problem. I'm Brock Kalk, and my company is American Hose and Supply. We sell all types of industrial hose and fittings, oilfield or agriculture. You needed a hose like yesterday. We will stop what we're doing, and if we got to go to our Oklahoma City shop and get it, we'll do that. And I've done that for a lot of my customers. The business I've done with Oilfield, they got to see your face. Whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever the customer prefers, that's what we're going to do. We sell all types of industrial hose and fittings. In the oil field, sometimes you get a call for a crazy, hey, can you get this? And you go find it for them. American Hose and Supply. Come by and see us at 2111 South Main, Elk City, Oklahoma, in Camrock Building next to Fred's.
Or call 303-1123.
Solves that problem.
So there's a company out there that has a certain color. All the farmers and stuff think their oil has to be used in those certain color of tractors. and it's just not true. So here at Camrock, we have the same specification oil as the other brand, where people think that they have to use that for a certain color on their tractors and stuff like that, but we have the same oil specifications as they do. Works just as well, does the same thing, lubes it just the same. Price comparison is, it's not even a comparison. We have a better price than anybody around on that type of oil. I use it at our place. My son uses it for our colored tractors that we have, and a lot of other farmers use it too. It's the same oil, specifications are the same. It's kind of a myth where they think that it's got to be that certain type of oil for that color of tractor. Camrock is the name of the company. It's 2111 South Main, Elk City, south of Fred's Steakhouse. We have a better price than anybody around on that type of oil.
Fine Line wants your car, and they're going to pay you for it. Top dollar. Call Steve Jones at Fine Line, 225-9111. 225-9111. Make some money.
This is the Exploring Energy Show.
It is Monday in November. Gosh almighty, this just doesn't seem possible that November is already here. Fred's Steakhouse, home of the $4.99 chicken fried steak, proud supporter of this show. You're also your destination for fresh USDA graded beef, ribeyes, New York strips, filet mignon, sirloins, hand-cut daily by the in-house butcher. They also have side options available. Fresh salad, soup of the day, freshly baked rolls made in their in-house bakery. 7 kinds of chicken, seafood, maybe that's what you crave. They've got some of that. Freshwater catfish. They also have appetizers sure to please everyone. And cap off your dining experience with fresh in-house made desserts. Fred's also has a full-service bar with your favorite cocktails, wines, ice, cold beer. Fred's Steakhouse can host your private event. You know, Christmas parties are coming. Located 2107 South Main Street in Elk City. Call 580-243-2100. Order online on the Chow Now app. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. ASCO Equipment, 513 West 20th Street. Online, ASCOEQ.com. Branch Manager Jeremy Bridgman. We're visiting with the equipment guru, E.J. Gredeman. Equipment sales, Bart Shields. He's been blocked. Just teasing, Bart. You're welcome back anytime, man. Anyway, you partner with ASCO, and we're talking about the big equipment, too. You and I, we continue to tell people this because there's a lot of misconception. Like, oh, hey, there's a rental outfit. I can go and get a handsaw. I can go and get a tile cutter or whatever the case may be like that. That's not what ASCO is. ASCO's the equipment.
Yeah, and I understand that misconception. I mean, that's what we've had out here forever.
Sure.
I mean, Troy Jones has got everything from a chainsaw
DJs, they
to
do.
a dolly. I mean, DJs is the same way. That's not what we do. We handle all of your mid to large size items. I mean, the smallest thing that we've got is a walk behind packer. I mean, you know what I mean? And that's we've got like 3.
Like doing concrete work.
Yeah.
It's like
just a little walk behind.
Like
but
a lawnmower with a big old flat edge on it.
Pretty much,
I got you.
Yeah. We more or less carry all the big stuff. I mean, the stuff that you see on job sites, the telehandlers, the man lifts, scissor lifts, things like that. Skid steers, I mean, that's probably the most rented item is a CTL skid steer. Those can do anything.
But dozers,
anywhere.
tractors,
We've
excavators.
got dozers, tractors, excavators. Yeah, we've got everything like that. I mean, I would like to have some of those smaller things. It's just really not what ASCO does.
Yeah.
And that's
do what you're good at and be good at it. Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
There you go. And that's the thing that I like about ASCO. And what it also does, it allows you to focus on the part of it you can do, and safety. And I know that ASCO is very keen on that. That's how come they have all these, certified technicians and make sure that when this stuff goes out, that it's the safest piece possible to be able to send out.
Yeah. We try to make sure that everything that we send out is not only going to help you get through your job, but help you get through your job safely without any problems. Our goal is to bring you a unit that you are perfectly capable of using. If you're not capable of using it, we will show you how to use it. But to bring you a unit, have it complete your job, and have you satisfied enough to call us next time you need one. We don't want to send you something out there and you go to run it for an hour and a half and something happens and it breaks down. We don't want to send you something out there and you're doing whatever you're doing, and then a hydraulic hose blows. I mean, we're checking all these things in the shop whenever they get rented. That a way that we don't have to do that. We don't have to go out there and do a service call on it because we know it's going to take care of you.
Now, you're 65 feet in the air on a scissor lift. You do not want a hydraulic hose busting on you.
You don't want anything to happen when you're that high. I'm not going that high anyway, but yeah.
I understand, man. But, still, as an employee of ASCO, knowing that you have that arrow in your quiver has to be much easier when you go out and talk to people and that you can say with full assurance that thing is going to go through a safety check. And it's no different than a piece of equipment somebody's going to buy from you.
Yeah.
You're not just going to say, okay, hey, we got a sucker. He's going to buy this and we can't get it off the yard quick enough. It's going to be gone through. It's going to be safety tested before it goes to the new owner.
Yeah, it's going to have a checklist on it, and it's going to be followed to a T. Every technician that we have working for us is making sure that those things are safe and they're ready to go as soon as you take them off the yard.
It's about maintenance, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Preventative, pay me now, pay me later kind of thing. But again, being part of ASCO Equipment right here in Elk City, 513 West 20th Street. But, we say one of 27 locations. And like you said, if you don't have it, hop, skip, and a jump away.
Somebody's got it.
Amarillo's got it. Oklahoma City's got it, or somewhere else has it, and you can have it to them as PDQ.
As soon as we can. Yeah, exactly. As soon as we can. Now, sometimes it might be a day. Sometimes it might be an hour. Sometimes it might be a week. I mean, if something's down there in South San Antonio and we got to coordinate this haul truck driver, I mean,
wide loads, the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to get it there. It's just if we have time for you. We want to work on your schedule, not you work on our schedule. So if you can tell us when you need something, give us a date, give us a day's notice, give us something, we will do nothing but work on getting that done for you. Because, I mean, obviously, if your job starts tomorrow, us bringing you a unit on Thursday doesn't really help you a whole lot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Especially if you got a deadline.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
I know
time costs money, and we try to avoid that.
And not only in the construction or the oil and gas industry, but also the ag industry. You've got some customers on that side of it as well.
Yeah, we do. We've got some customers over there that are using a lot of backhoes. They're kind of a multi-use machine. You're digging a hole here, you're moving dirt here. And we also got these attachments that help you do anything that you need to do. You're digging post holes with an auger on a skid steer. I've talked about that probably 6 times whenever I've been on the show, just because it's that versatile. I mean, we have attachments for these CTLs and for these backhoes that you can put on and do pretty much anything that you're needing to do, especially if you have a tractor down. And what's better is if you got a tractor down, we'll bring you whatever you need from us and grab yours,
work on
it to the shop and work on it for you. That way, whenever you're done with ours, we bring you yours right back. And you're just swapping unit for unit, and you're back up and running, and you're not missing anything.
So what's the best way for people to get a hold of you, man?
The best way is to call or text. I mean, I've got my phone on me 24/7.
Your umbilical cord?
Oh, my
goodness.
Gracious.
I hear you.
I got 2 of them.
Yeah. Oh, wow, nice.
I got 2 of them. I got half the customers on one, half of them on the other. It's just, I'm all day long. 580-243-9233. Or you can just stop in the shop, stop over there at 513 West 20th here in Elk City. They've got my cards. They've got my flyers. Blake's really good about transferring guys to me. So if you wanted to get a hold of me that way, it's more than, go for it. But that's my phone number. Text me any time of the day. It doesn't matter what time it is. If you text me at 11:30 and I don't answer, then call me. I'll answer. I'm a pretty light sleeper, so I'll figure something out for you.
An old Bart that rhymes with Dart, we're that trade-in situation. See, I had no idea that you guys had a trade-in deals. Like, if somebody went in to buy a new car, and they had a trade-in, you guys would tell them, here's what your trade-in is worth. We'll apply that to, to your piece of equipment here, and that lowers your payments.
Yeah, there's a lot of different options in that purchase. I mean, you could do the trade-in. They'll give you an on-site eval. You could do the lease option where, your payments are a little bit lower, and then by the end of whatever your lease term is, however you come to that agreement, if you want that machine, everything that you paid up to this point goes into that and you purchase it. Or RPOs, rent to purchase options. You can rent something and say, hey, I need this for 6 months, but I don't know if I want to buy it. Okay, we'll put it on a rent for 6 months. At the end of your 6 months, if you just love the machine and want it, the percentage of what you spent renting it is going to roll into that machine's price. then you can purchase it. I mean, we have multiple options to get you what you need and not just break the bank on it,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. I mean,
speaking of bank, a lot of these financial institutions, they'll work with a company like ASCO because of the trust that you've built over these years.
yes, yeah. Bart's got a lot of guys that he can get a phone call to that just help these customers out on more than just a financial level. It's like a peace of mind level. We're not out there to get you. We're not out there to make $10 million. I've said it a couple times on the show.
Right.
We've got goals. This company has goals and has standards. Nowhere in those goals or those standards is it to make $10 billion. Not one.
Right.
I've seen all of them. We've got cards. We've got the owners talking to you. Never one time do they mention, hey, we're short on money. Why don't we go make some more money? That's not a conversation you have with anybody.
Find us
in
a
assets.
sucker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't do that. We try to find customers. We try to find people that we can help. We try to find jobs that maybe this machine's broke and we can get service out there, get parts out there, and get them one of ours in the meantime. We're not worried about making this big billion-dollar industry. We're worried about being a partner.
And we're talking about a partner, honoring God, developing people, pursuing excellence, growing profitability since 1960.
Yes, sir.
It's a winning combination.
Yes,
no
sir.
doubt about it. ASCO Equipment Online, ASCOEQ.com. That's ASCO, ASCOEQ.com. You can call 323-3422, 580-323-3422, or stop by 513 West 20th Street. Talk to Jeremy Bridgman, the manager. He'll get you the right person. Equipment sales, Bart Shields, equipment rentals, EJ Gredeman. EJ, fantastic job, man.
Appreciate it, buddy.
You bet.
Appreciate it. Love being here.
Give your old granddad a big hug for me, no doubt about it.
I will do.
We're going to take our final break and be back with a mop-up segment of the Exploring Energy Radio Show right after this.
This is the Exploring Energy Show.
Driving down 3rd Street in Elk City, you've seen all the beautiful work on the outside. Now it's time to see what they've done inside their new location. Grandview Pharmacy and Gifts has moved down the road right on time for the holidays. Take a look Friday and Saturday, November 14th and 15th, during their Christmas open house. Enjoy their famous wassail and other refreshments while you shop. In fact, Surf Bar will be there too. When you check out, you'll draw from a deck of cards for your discount. 20%, 30%, or 40% off. Sign up to win the big prizes. They always do big prizes at the Christmas open house. Take advantage of the hat bar, etched cowgirl hats. Get started on your Christmas shopping. Grab the stocking stuffers. Freshen up your Christmas decor. Grandview Pharmacy and Gifts Christmas Open House, Friday and Saturday, November 14th and 15th at their brand new location.
Grandview Pharmacy and Gifts, now located at 1503 West 3rd Street in Elk City.
Constipation with belly pain that keeps coming back and back and back. If your symptoms keep coming back, talk to your doctor. It could be irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C. Linzess could help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe, and it never fails. Every time I visit this state and talk to the folks in the energy business, I learn something world-changing. The technology here is bleeding edge, and so is the focus on the environment. As for the people, they're among the smartest, most innovative, most talented workers I've ever had the pleasure of meeting anywhere. They're busy keeping our modern life going. Not a bad career choice, if you ask me. See their stories at oerb.com/micro.
Hi, folks. This is EJ Gredeman with ASCO Equipment out of Elk City, Oklahoma. If you need rental equipment, I got your back. From excavators to wheel loaders, telehandlers, and forklifts, we rent the brands that you know and trust. With flexible terms, responsible service, and expert support, we're here to keep your job on track. Need equipment? We're on it here at ASCO Equipment. Visit ASCOEQ.com or stop by our Elk City branch, 513 West 20th here in Elk City, Oklahoma, or you can just give me a call, 580-243-9233. Appreciate it, folks, and y'all have a blessed day.
Catch me, Paragon News Director Jared Atha, with the latest local news at 5 p.m. every Monday through Friday. Presented by Mickey Lively, your Farm Bureau agent in Greer County.
This is the Exploring Energy Show.
Welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. This is the Exploring Energy Radio Show, and it's brought to you by DCP Service, a diversified oilfield company offering the right services to the right people on the job. They have a roustabout division, lease operators division, a wireline division, both braided and slick line options. And DCP's pump repair shop in Cordell continues to rebuild pumps to like new. If you'd like to find out more, you can go to Facebook, find DCP, Davis Contract Pumping, DCP Services, or call Jeff Davis, 580-660-0501, 660-0501. And Camrock, we talked about it with EJ a little bit ago, doing that proper maintenance. After a busy spring and summer, you're ready to put the equipment up. Before you do it, do the maintenance on that equipment so it'll work just like you need it next spring. Get everything you need for motor, tractor maintenance, equipment maintenance at Camrock Supply. Next to Fred Steakhouse in Elk City, CamrockSupply.com online. CamrockSupply.com. 3 local ties with local ties, doing business with their community. Those owners are good guys for sure. If your power goes out at midnight, you can call Carter Electric because they provide 24-hour emergency electrical service. Want to make sure that power stays on regardless? Well, Carter Electric is an authorized Generac generator dealer. They can size it, they can sell it to you, they can install it professionally, correctly, install it, and come back and maintenance it. Kervin and Mary Orgain, they're the ones that own Carter Electric. They help you see the light of day even at night, and they also understand a lot of electric work goes on overhead. That's why they have trucks and pole trucks, man lifts to get way up high if there's a problem there. Licensed, insured, trusted, it's Carter Electric. 225-2447, 225-2447, providing you this hour's weather forecast, the service of Carter Electric. Okay, here's what we have on the forecast. Today, sunny, a high near 74, southwest winds 6 to 8 miles per hour, coming northeast in the morning. Mostly clear, low around 48, south winds 8 to 14 miles per hour tonight, gusts as high as 21. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 76. South-southwest winds 14 to 20 miles an hour, gusts as high as 30. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low around 45. South wind 5 to 14, gusts as high as 21. More of the same Wednesday, sunny with a high near 75. West-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, coming east-northeast in the afternoon. Mostly clear Wednesday night around 45. Thursday, sunny with a high near 78. Down to around 49 on Thursday night. Friday evening, sunny with a high, or Friday day, sunny with a high near 72. Friday evening, clear with a low around 44. So Friday night, take your jacket to the ball games. Sunny, high near 72 on Saturday. Sunny, high near 60 next Sunday. I don't see any freezing temperatures as of this point, but of course, it's getting dark earlier. Daylight savings time. Hope you enjoyed that extra hour of sleep or that extra hour of non-sleep, whichever it may be in your case. So here's some energy news in my briefs. Well, American Electric Power expands grid, spending $72 billion in their plan. Energy Brief highlights major utility capital expansion. AEP increased its 5-year CARPEX plan 33% to $72 billion as power demand grows across multiple states. Company leaders said new spending targets long-term grid infrastructure reinforcement, capacity additions, and modernization for reliability is in the plan. Executives emphasize major investment will be directed into the transmission hardening system, digitalization, and storm resiliency. High load data growth also drives these decisions. Oklahoma energy analysts monitor these investment structures because similar planning frameworks will hit mid-continent operators next. Illinois Governor J.B. I'm an Idiot Pritzker pledged to sign a sweeping clean energy bill that includes incentives for energy storage and removes the state's ban on new large nuclear plants. Pritzker said the bill creates market certainty for future generation developers and expands technology lanes for next-generation infrastructure. Supporters said large utility-scale storage paired with advanced nuclear gives utilities more dispatch optionability and peak load volatility as it's growing. The governors of Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Virginia partnered with the Data Center Coalition in a new proposal urging PJM to prioritize interconnection requests from major data centers that are willing to build their own behind-the-meter generation. Governors argued data platforms remain constrained by transmission queue backlogs. They say this policy shift accelerates commercial load development, supports regional economic growth, and reduces system slippage created by long queue turnaround times. Oklahoma already has that behind the meter on the books. Maryland's Attorney General filed a brief supporting U.S. Wind's request for an injunction blocking the Trump administration from restricting offshore wind development. U.S. Wind said federal disruption threatens long-term capital investment and could destabilize future offshore project sequencing. Observers said this legal challenge escalates political risk factor framing around renewable permitting. So basically, they're upset because Trump's pulling taxpayer money from their project. Wham! Here's something from around the world. Ukrainian forces struck a key fuel pipeline in the Moscow region that supplies the Russian army, according to Ukraine's military intelligence. Officials said the strike comes amid sustained Russian drone and missile attacks on Ukrainian infrastructure. Analysts said targeting fuel bottlenecks aims to limit Russia's offensive capability. The strike increases pressure as winter weather approaches there. China's burning plasma experimental superconducting Tomahawk fusion facility, known as BEST, entered a new construction phase. Major structural installs, including the DWAR base, position early hardware staging ahead of the 2027 target completion date. Chinese officials said BEST could accelerate national fusion development strategy and broader nuclear competitiveness. BEST, burning plasma experimental superconducting Tomahawk fusion. Finally, a lack of oil discoveries is straining Colombia's economically crucial petroleum reserve base. Production deterioration now raises speculation that the national oil sector could be entering a death spiral. Analysts warn severe, reserve contraction would harm fiscal stability and threaten long-term export revenue streams and give the country more time to plant more poppies. Oh, man. It's just one of those deals, folks. Here's some energy stocks of local interest. Pretty mixed bag here today. American Electric Power down $1.65 to $118.61 a share. Apache Corporation down 27 cents, trading at $22.38. Baker Hughes up 15 cents, trading at $48.57 a share. ConocoPhillips down 73 cents to $88.16. Devon Energy Corp down 14 cents, trading at $32.35. EOG Resources down $1.15 to $104.70. Expand Energy Corp up $1.14 to $104.45 for Expand Energy. General Electric Corporation down $1.03, trading at $307.96 a share. Halliburton Company up 28 cents to $27.11. H&P Helmerich & Payne up 62 cents to $26.87 a share. Liberty Energy up 30 cents to $18.41. Occidental Petroleum is up 42 cents to $40.80 a barrel. OG&E Energy Corp down 70 cents, trading at $43.45. One Oak down $1.53 to $64.47. Phillips 66 up 23 cents to $136.31. Sandridge Energy down 4 cents, trading at $11.87 a share. SIB is Schlumberger. That is up 71 cents to $36.77. And Williams Company down 47 cents to $57.42. Got some ball games coming your way. Elk City Woodward this Friday night on Big Elk TV. It's the last regular season game. A lot of playoff implications there. 7 o'clock is the scheduled kickoff in Big Elk Stadium. 6:20 about the scheduled pregame on BigElkTV.com. Thanks to the Bank of Western Oklahoma. And then Paragon TV has Watonga coming to Merritt. It's another home game to finish the season for Merritt. That's this Friday night, 7 p.m. kickoff, about 6:40 pregame for that one. Again, that's on ParagonTV.com. And this special announcement from Paragon TV. Basketball season's here. Small schools basketball kicking off tomorrow night in most places. And ParagonTV.com is your home for live local coverage all season long. We're expanding our coverage with Paragon reporter Lexi Frazier, bringing you stories, spotlights, and updates from your favorite schools, including Canute, Hammond, Arapahoe, Butler, Cheyenne, Raiden, Leedy, Eric, Merritt, and our newest addition to the Paragon family, Sentinel. Catch every game with live play-by-play commentary and real-time scores and replays, plus exclusive player interviews and student features. Now listen to this. This is something new this year. Sign up today at ParagonTV.com for just $9.99 a month and enjoy full access to every school's broadcast, live or archive. That's ParagonTV.com, where local schools, athletes, and fans come together for another exciting basketball season. So to watch Paragon TV live or archive for any of the schools, it's just $9.99 a month, not per school. That's one price per month. And it gets you access to all of, Lexi's reports. You got a schedule right there on the page. It's a lot of good stuff. ParagonTV.com. ParagonTV.com. Get yourself registered and signed up today. On behalf of all of our great sponsors, and for E.J. Gredeman, who did a fine job here today, I really appreciate what it is he brought to the show. And we'll be back tomorrow. Now we're doing something tomorrow a little different. McGowan Contracting is going to come in here. We're going to be making cookies on set. That's right. We're going to be making cookies and talking about EPA, audits, all the good stuff. That's going to be right here on 96.5 KECO's Exploring Energy radio show tomorrow morning. So make plans for that, because I know it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, something brand new. Yeah, Andrew's going to be making her famous chocolate chip cookies on camera. We'll take a break, get them into the oven, come back, have some to eat. Plus, we're going to be talking about something that's very important, and that is your EPA audits. They happen. All righty. We'll see here how come this isn't going, but we'll see if we can't make this thing go right here.
We're like the caffeine in your cup, keeping you going all day long. Thanks for making us number one. 96.5 KECO, Elk City.
Fox News, I'm Therese Crowley. President Trump returns to CBS 60 Minutes under new ownership since he's